Hello, I'm Simulated Irk, and welcome to another episode of Simulated Irk Los Santos Emergency Down Under. On this episode you'll notice some differences, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I've enjoyed implementing them. Now, of course, when I started doing these emergency services roleplays in the GTA universe, once I found out that you could be an Australian cop, I based Los Santos on my home state of New South Wales, as I live in Sydney, Australia. And then over time I found, okay, let's feature some other areas as well. So I've got a different installation of GTA and mods and everything for Victoria, and we've had some Victorian episodes recently on Los Santos Emergency Down Under. And now I've decided to move up to Queensland for this latest part of Los Santos Emergency Down Under. So here I am in my Queensland police uniform, and behind us is a Hyundai iLoad, and this is used for general duties and for prisoner transport. And it's becoming a common sight around Australia. Maybe not so much in rural areas such as Sandy Shores, but yeah, it's getting out there as the Australian motor vehicle manufacturing has basically gone ASOP. And so because it's gone ASOP, basically once upon a time the various police services, they had their own policies which said that they had to have Australian only made vehicles, but that's not possible now. So over the last few years they've had to relax that policy, and you know, we'll see some Holdens and Fords around for a little bit longer before, you know, with what vehicles are left with new vehicles manufactured here in Australia. But even, for instance, New South Wales Police, and I'm just waiting for some skins to be done, but soon in New South Wales at least they'll be having Dodge Chargers and also BMWs as highway patrol vehicles, because in time to come, very very soon, they would have run out of supply of new Holdens and Fords, and so they have to have, of course, replacements. And we don't have like a custom, you know, police vehicle or emergency services vehicle, or mainly police, because there are setups that basically turn vehicles from standard stock vehicles into, say, ambulances and fire trucks. But when it comes to police vehicles, we don't really have, like, what I'm trying to say is there's not really an industry in Australian produced police vehicles that are manufactured specifically for that purpose. And so things like Hyundai iLoads once upon a time would never be a thing, but they are now a thing. So here we are in Sandy Shores this afternoon, and it's a sunny hot day. Of course, there's a lot of areas in Queensland that are fairly similar to the Sandy Shores area in the fact that they're isolated, it's hot, it's dusty, it's windy, and all of that sort of stuff. And so while they do have, of course, big city areas like everywhere else, not necessarily is that common in a lot of areas. There's so much outback and desert in Queensland.
Dispatch to all Sandy Shore units. We have report of animal cruelty in Sandy Shores.
So let's not do that one just yet.
This is 279-6. Add me to your screen.
Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. Just one moment. Okay, hopefully. Hopefully we're right now. I've been trying to basically record for an hour. Already, but I've had various issues this evening with game memory errors and whatnot. You know, typical of GTA. I haven't done any GTA patrols as police for a few weeks. There's some more Victorian episodes to come out, and I'll be doing future further Queensland episodes, of course. Just making sure that everything's working. Of course, I have been concentrating on... Those lights aren't really bright, but then again it is daytime, so... There we go. I haven't done any police patrols in Los Santos for a few weeks. Of course, there's a lot of different episodes available at simulatedgaming.com, including New York, which there's more episodes that come from that, more Victorian episodes, and I'll be doing some more Queensland episodes as well. I have been concentrating a lot on the fire version of LSPDFR, Los Santos Rescue Division, which is rather cool. I've been doing things like setting up my face cam. I didn't ever expect to do that. I'm going green screen, probably by the time that the next Queensland episode comes out, and that will be interesting. I never thought that would be that would be possible, and also some new graphics and whatnot. And I've also done a refit of my studio, so things are a lot tidier, things sounding a little bit different as well, and new audio setup and whatnot as well. So let's get on patrol in Sandy Shores as a member of the Queensland Police Service. So I thought the Sandy Shores area would be perfect. The Sandy Shores area would be perfect for a to start off a Queensland patrol. You know, a rural, remote area. There'd be plenty of places in Queensland that'd be the size of Sandy Shores. So I need to update the...
Attention Unit 6, Lincoln 9. Citizens report a suspicious vehicle in Sandy Shores.
Sandy Shores 207, copy. Get in the car, stupid. Didn't give me the job. Oh well, there'll be another one. Sandy Shores 207, disregard. Or will this guy have a look at this guy? There's another one just like it. Sandy Shores 207. What is this bloke doing? What are you doing, buddy? Maybe he is a suspicious person. Hey buddy, police, what's going on?
Stop right there! LSPD!
Hey buddy, what's going on? See some ID, please?
Kiflam. Kiflam.
Yeah, okay.
Any unit in the Sandy Shore
Oh,
area.
that was totally
Assistance
accidental.
required an assault in Sandy Shores.
Gee, that was ironic. Sandy Shores 207, ambulance required, Joshua
Bravo 27,
Road.
we're in the area. I can assist if things get out of hand. Just let me know what I can do.
I've got a civilian on the ground.
Attention all units. Medical aid requested. In Grande Sonora Desert, officers report an injured civilian. Dispatch units from, Sandy Shores. Units respond code 3.
Now,
A SUV is en route.
now I keep forgetting that sometimes when you want to cancel something on using the controller, you don't necessarily want to be too close to the person you're talking to, otherwise things like that happen. Gee, a BMW first responder, paramedic, or fireman.
Must be drinking or something. Do not panic. Help has arrived.
Oh yeah, he's got a fire service uniform on, which seems a bit glitchy, but in the meantime, I'm going to deal with this idiot doing a burnout in front of the, or right in front of us.
No way! This is LSPD! No move!
What the hell is going on? Why are you doing burnouts? See some ID, please.
Kiflam.
Been in trouble with us before? Sandy Shores 207, person check please.
Any unit in the Sandy Shore area. We have gunshots reported in Sandy Shores.
Yeah, okay. Gonna deal with the
Dispatch, this is Charlie 29 inbound code 3. I'll take an area.
Alright, I'm gonna deal with the shots fired. Did that work?
My mistake! Move along!
Don't know if it's giving me the job or not. Sandy Shores 207, unrelated person taken to hospital. No, that's registered, that call out, it says as ended. Sandy Shores 207, disregard. Gee, I feel so, I haven't played LSPDFR for a few weeks, I feel so rusty. You know, you play the same environment, i.e. Los Santos and surrounds, but you use like a totally different game, Los Santos Rescue Division compared to LSPDFR, and it's just amazing. You know, I feel rusty playing this game at the moment. Oh, I did this in Los Santos Fire. You might not have seen the episode in question yet, but I'm going to do it here for my own amusement. Do not try this at home. Okay. And I think I know what's going to happen to it unless I get a call in the next 5 seconds.
Damn it!
Well, it didn't exactly happen. Get up, don't die. Well, it didn't exactly happen like that. in the fire truck. But just for shits and giggles, I did record a fire truck doing that exact jump, because GTA, you've got various stunts that you can do, and so, Jay Constable, you're all wet. Actually, I think he's a sergeant, if I look closely enough. What happened was in Los Santos fire, I did a stunt. I did a stunt that I can actually pull up for you. If I can find the right screen, I can... Oh, I need to remap the buttons. I need to remap the buttons. Let's not worry about that. Oops. But basically, what happened was I decided I saw a jump, something like that, and I thought, oh, let's do a jump in the fire truck and see what happens. And it was like a Dukes of Hazzard jump, and I could actually jump from one side to the other, and I did it. And then I saw that one, and I thought, oh, maybe that will give me some sort of stunt credit too, but it didn't. I think I died twice because I did in 2 different fire trucks, and the fire truck went a bit further out and landed in deeper water, and I couldn't swim in time, and basically I died. Yes, I must remember that I need to remap some of my buttons on my Stream Deck. Okay, I need to spawn a new truck so we can continue. Spawn police T. Are you gonna let me do it? Okay, let's do it this way. Police transporter. Here we are. Normally... Oh, it did spawn one. Okay. So there's a lot of police transporters in Sandy Shores all of a sudden. Well, that didn't exactly go to plan. Then again, it's Los Santos. Very rarely things do go to plan.
Attention all Sandy Shore units. We have
Gunfire reported.
on Mountain View Drive.
It's not letting me accept that.
2 Echo 12, I'm now in the area, able to assist if things get out of hand. Yeah, just you guys let me know what I can do.
Sandy Shores 207, copy. Sometimes it's important to have more than one plan A when it comes to this. So we've had a report of shots fired, and hopefully the sound of the siren will indeed scare some people off. Dude, really?
Come to my barbecue tomorrow.
don't think it's giving me the job. So they don't have a trucking station at the moment. One thing that will be coming up on an episode of Los Santos Fire as well is that I finally got some map mods working for the first time ever, and you can see a totally different version, as I maybe should pull off the road because there's a car behind me. You can see a totally different version of the Sandy Shores fire station that you can see there. So that's rather cool to see the station how it is there, and how it's been modified. So we'll just do a general patrol around until we get a call, you know, fly the flag, that sort of thing. Let's see, let's just do a vehicle check on this guy.
Target vehicle license plate 00 Edward Lincoln Ida 402.
hello.
A traffic violation. Proceed with caution.
Oh, hello. We'll get involved in this. Now I'm not going to call into radio because the vehicle in front would be in the middle of calling this pursuit, so there's no point. Oh! Now we're not really supposed to be chasing this guy. I'm not exactly sure of the standards that Hyundai iLoads are pursuit rated, but it's Los Santos, so we're going to give it a go.
Backup needed on Sonora Freeway.
Sandy Shores 207 in pursuit of a vehicle that was being pursued by a highway. We're southbound on the Los Santos Freeway, Grand Sonora Desert. I'm doing alright keeping up with this bike considering I'm in an iLoad. Sandy Shores 207 vehicle check.
Target license plate 09 Sam Young William 393 no 1099.
Sandy Shores 207 heading southwest on the Los Santos freeway. Heading towards Los Santos. We're now in Vinewood Hills. Sandy Shores 207, vehicle refusing to stop Los Santos freeway east line. Well, just crashed into another vehicle. Crash, crash, crash. Backup required, backup required.
Attention all units, we have an officer requiring assistance in Hawick.
Vehicle stopped. Vehicle stopped. Out of the vehicle, police, out of the vehicle. Out of the vehicle. Out of the vehicle.
You're dead.
Out of guns, 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 guns. Urgent, urgent, urgent. Multiple offenders with guns. I need to take some cover and I've got none. Sandy Shores 207, urgent assistance required, urgent assistance.
Charlie 29, I'm 10-8 out of the others. I'll get ahead and wait for the call. I can take that. Are you going to
Sandy Shores.
disregard that? I got details on my screen.
Ah, looks like we had some prison escapades.
How's it hanging? I got my 12 inches hanging right here.
Dispatch calling Unit 6, Lincoln
Oh,
9.
yeah?
We've got
Yes, I
a
heard.
robbery
Yours was
in
hidden behind
Strawberry.
some ass cheeks.
On dead radio.
I got some hydrogen peroxide in my place if your cock is ripped.
I'm nearby. I'll take the call for you.
Later, man.
See you later, man. Oh dear, not the way that I wanted to end that.
Yeah, I know.
Not the way that I wanted things to end at all. I was so outnumbered, that was ridiculous. Anywho, I have been Simulated Irk. You have been watching Simulated Irk Los Santos Emergency. Hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time. SimulatedIrkGaming.com.
Fuck, you know, you're right.
We're off to never, never. ABS crashed.